The smartphone market has too many manufacturers. According to one estimate, around 1.5 billion smartphones are sold each year. That is a massive number. But these devices are controlled by a handful of players and parent companies for Chinese manufacturers. Co-founder of OnePlus, Carl Pei, is about to launch his smartphone line called Nothing. And I've got a couple of things to say about it. So let's talk about the good, the bad, the hype, and the verdict. I am so excited that there's gonna be another competitor in the smartphone division, as we all know that the more competition means better products for end consumers. The device does look unique from the back, and this array of LED lights really brighten up the entire device, no pun intended. Aside from the wow factor, it also has a functionality purpose, which you know I'm a sucker for. You can customize these light patterns for your different contacts and notifications, so you'll know the notification from the pattern, and a tiny strip of LED at the bottom works as the battery charging progress bar. In terms of specifications, it comes with Snapdragon 778G+, which is rumored to be paired with 80GB or 12GB of RAM and 128GB or 256GB of storage. Not the best performing Qualcomm chip, but still more than competent for your day-to-day usage, assuming that the price will complement the chip. Other notable inclusions are in-screen fingerprint sensor, although I would have been fine with the capacitive one for cost-cutting purposes. OLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate, amazing, a 50 megapixel main camera and 16 megapixel ultra wide, and most likely a 4500 mAh battery, including fast charging, wireless charging, and according to some sources, reverse wireless charging as well. According to some other sources, it is rumored to give full 3 OS updates and 4 years of security updates. Allegedly, the phone is going to cost around $450 to $500. So at this price point, given all the things that phone is coming with, it is a no-brainer, right? Well, for the answer, we have to go on a little tangent. In April 2014, OnePlus announced their very first phone, the OnePlus One, going on sale for $300 and $350 for 16 gigs and 64 gigs variant respectively. The phone was met with praise and acclaim. Most people called it the flagship killer. I mean, it had the specs to match, and for a number of iterations after that, OnePlus lived up to its title of the flagship killer. Recently, however, they've divided their phones into different price points for different demographics. It was no longer the killer, it was just another offering from an Android manufacturer. To be honest, that is the ultimate trajectory of any smartphone company. Make a splash, get a loyal fan base, and then expand your company for more profitability and business sustainability. In 2014, a very few competitors were offering cheap smartphones with comparable specs to a flagship. Sure, you could buy a cheap Android, but the screen would be 720p TFT plastic construction and a MediaTek chip that struggled to keep up with the most basic use cases. In 2022, you've got Realme, Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, so many Chinese manufacturer subsidiaries, giving you flagship level devices at 60 to 70% of the cost of nothing. Heck, if that's not enough, Google is offering Pixel 5a at a lower price point. 6a is also coming with the same price point with support from Google and one of the best camera sensors. I think Nothing knows this, and that's why they're leaning into the differentiation angle. This phone is built different. Now, if I could get a little practical for a second, I always put down my phone face up, or whenever I'm charging my phone, it is faced up, because putting my phone face down just seems unnatural to me. Also, it comes with about 900 LEDs. With that alleged 4500 mAh battery, I don't know how the use is going to be affected. If you take out the LEDs, you have about the same phone as any other phone. Okay, so is that all? No. OnePlus is known for its amazing software experience where it just resembles Google's UI. I think we can expect the same from Nothing Phone 1. The phone will feel premium once you're using it, and the perfect screen-to-body ratio makes it a much more consistent experience. And if the company can get good initial reception regarding its sales, the next flagship might be even more different than the last. We should remember that OnePlus was a child company of BBK Electronics, which is a huge, gigantic Chinese manufacturer. So even if they took a hit, it wasn't a big deal for them, but Nothing is a startup. So I do hope they can find their footing in the smartphone market. The phone is not coming in States just yet due to some issues with the carriers, but hopefully soon. With that being said, this is Rogue Hat. I hope you guys enjoyed this perspective. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys later.